Hey, happy Saturday, everyone. Hope everybody is staying healthy and safe. For today's meditation, there were two passages. One was Psalm 68, and the other one is Mark 1 through 15. Today, I'm going to focus on Psalm 68. It's titled, To the Chief Musician, a Psalm of David, a Song. And it's possibly related to the coming of the Ark of the Covenant into the city of Jerusalem, but it's unsure what exactly the context of this psalm is. But some of the general points I wanted to focus on today in this short meditation. Overall, this whole psalm is a song of celebration and praise to a God that delivered Israel victory over its enemies. And David continuously mentions different battles and different points where God showed his faithfulness and delivered them in front of their enemies. One of the other things I wanted to point it out, at least relevant to us today, is one of the verses describes God as a father of the fatherless, a defender of widows, is God in his holy dwelling. So when I was reading this, it just kind of made me think that the same God has different relationships with different people at different times, all depending on their situation and needs. And the Hebrew word used to describe God actually in these few verses is Yahweh, which means becoming one. So God literally becomes what his people need, and he knows what they need. And another, as we keep reading through that same psalm, in verse 19, it says, Praise to the Lord, to God our Savior, who daily bears our burdens. So as I was mentioning before, David mentions a lot of times how God is faithful to the people of Israel, and he sings songs of praise because it's the same God that is providing for the Israelites and also for us on a daily basis. And I think that's important to remember that we feel it all the time on a daily basis when we go through tough times or struggles that, oh man, God brought me through this, and it happens over and over again. And that brings me to my last point, which is based on verse 28. Summon your power, God. Show us your strength, our God, as you have done before. And as this psalm is concluding, David is somewhat confident in his future victories. He's saying, the same God who helped us win our battles before, that same God is going to deliver us again. And I think that's just something important, especially in today's time. And even in this situation, right now as I prepare this, I'm sitting in quarantine basically at home because all our rotations are canceled and not sure what's going to happen next. But I think it's just important to kind of take this time to appreciate the things that God has delivered us through, and to remember that God who delivered us in the past will continue to deliver us in the future. So I just want to end my words there and hope you guys stay safe and have a great weekend.